I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards. He's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. But in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the deep under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. This is taken at the 23. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Team Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Down to the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. Murray eluding the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
3-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Score Cardinals 13, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, there's 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Murray flushed out right. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. That ball complete to Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's complete to Parker, left side. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Dolphins.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Gesicki, incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up in air, and this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. Takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touch. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his right.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. And
just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Our 2 quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award. But it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray's Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship. Parker the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench area saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Dolphins.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8, fourth coming.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move
it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
It ties the game at 20 all. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The 38-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That's complete to Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Back to throw is Tua. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. Third down here. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tua finding Gesicki there for the Dolphin first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 15.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head home next week to take on